Hi, I'm Ryan Ashley Wall. This is Season 2, Episode 1, our premiere of the Raw Quiz Show Season 2. Joining me... Joining me tonight is Drew Dodgen.
Hi, my name is Drew Dodgen. I live in Jacksonville, Texas. And I'm on a podcast called The Cellcast where we review animated movies. And pretty much, yeah, I'm probably going to win this thing.
Roy Short.
Hi, my name is Roy Short. I'm from Brazelton, Georgia. Getting ready to soon be the father-in-law of the last year's champion, Chris Heflin, as of this Thursday. And unlike Drew, I plan on winning it all.
Tiffany Cornwall.
Hi, I am Tiffany Cornwall. I live in Greensboro, North Carolina, and I am the wife of the second place winner, second place first loser from last season, and I am going to win it all.
Brian Lopez.
My name is Brian Lopez. I'm from Franklinton, North Carolina. I'm probably going to lose this thing, but I'm going to give it my all.
And James Hamrick.
You all know me, know how I make my living. I'm not going to recite the whole speech. But I'm going to win. I did not buy this stupid eye patch for this bit that I'm going to maintain for this whole season to not commit to this game and win.
Well, tonight we have 20 questions as per Raw Quiz Show usual. This week we plan to get things really going strong here for a first week of this season. Our first question this week is a history question. It is for 10 normal points. Who was the last Roman emperor? Who was the last Roman emperor?
James.
James, what do you have?
Romulus Augustus.
Romulus Augustus is correct, which is actually fascinating because Rome is named after a legend of a man named Romulus.
I know I said I was going to keep this on, but it severely limits my typing ability.
Just
That
imagine.
didn't last long.
And thus the bit is dead.
And I was so excited about the bit.
The bit wasn't even alive and it's dead. Coming in very early this week, we have a science question, but not just any science question. It is our signature, the moon question. Your question for that is, how many Mount Everests does it take to reach the moon? For 5 normal points, so it's not even a good call. I really should motivate y'all better, but 5 normal points. How many Mount Everest does it take to reach the moon? In case any of you are concerned. Roy.
Oh, hang on a second. Never mind.
That happens every
I
time.
missed that one.
James.
James, what do you have?
That's not right.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to assume everyone else is getting what I'm getting. Drew.
Drew.
9.7.
That is not right.
I didn't figure.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, what do you have?
142,518 feet.
No, that's not even the parameter
Not
of the
even
question.
kind of close. Okay.
James. Do I get to go
That's
again?
right.
Yeah, sure, why not? What do you have?
43,400.
Close enough. I'll take it.
Now I got to tell
I
you.
have the actual number.
And now that I've said close enough, I'm going to give you guys a freebie and explain to something for the audience. We are this week, or this year, I should say, on the Raw Quiz Show, we are doing bingo. I have given each of these guys a bingo card. Each of them has a different bingo card, and it's got different conditions on it. This bingo card, if somebody gets bingo, is worth 20 points. I just wanted to point out that something just happened that is on that bingo card. So, whenever you guys get a chance, I would check that. But I wouldn't check it right now because we're going to move on to our next question. It is our first viewer question of the season. It actually comes from a former combatant, my wife, Rachel Wall. So, in Lost, what song is the code for the Looking Glass station? And credit is given only if the combatant sings the answer. You don't have to sing the whole song.
Wait.
Drew, what do you have?
I'm picking up good vibrations.
There you go. I'll take it. That is for 10 normal points. Drew, you have shamed yourself for the amusement of others. You get 10 points for
That's
that.
normal.
That's good.
Hey, back to the moon question. I got to tell y'all, I was sending out this report this week and adding questions. The Mount Everest question was on it. I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh, yeesh. Yeah, there's going to be so many of those moon questions. You're going to be so sick of it by the end of this season. But that's okay. Make a moon fact.
I just realized where I messed up on that moon question.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I divided the metric distance to the moon
Me too.
instead of by the feet.
Me too.
That's why I came up with 9.
Now, look, I edit these a lot, and I'm just going to tell you guys, ask James, every single time, there's at least one person that goes, they say their name, and then they go, oh, I'm wrong. Every time on the moon question. It happens every time. All right. Our next question is of the random category. We are going to do the elimination game. I think we all love the elimination game. Hands up, no Google. We are going to have 5 categories here to eliminate each of us. We will go in scoreboard order. So let me check the scoreboard so I know what order that is. James will start us off with Looney Tunes characters.
Bugs Bunny.
Drew.
Daffy Duck.
Tiffany.
Roadrunner.
Brian.
Tasmanian Devil.
Roy.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Sylvester the Cat. James.
Wile E. Coyote.
Drew.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Already said.
Crud.
That was good though. That was good.
I was about to do Wile E. Coyote.
I thought we were going to go over that again. I was like, oh no, this one's going too well.
I was getting real scared.
My next was Martian Manhunter, hoping nobody would. Not Martian Manhunter. That's the
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
And you would have gotten out of here.
Martian Manhunter is a DC character, but Marvin the Martian is what I meant. Okay, Drew is eliminated. Tiffany, start us off with types of tree.
Pine.
Brian.
Cypress.
Roy.
Sweet.
It cut out, but I'll take it. Palmetto. James.
Sweet.
Birch.
Tiffany.
Elm.
Brian.
Oak.
Roy.
Hickory.
And I'm out. I'm just going to lose this one. Okay, so I'm out. It's James, Tiffany, Brian, and Roy. I'm out. So James will start us off with Nations of South America. Go.
Ecuador.
Tiffany.
Brazil.
Brian.
Argentina.
Roy.
Colombia.
James.
Peru.
Tiffany.
I don't know.
We were running.
I'm singing my Spanish song in my head.
Probably the same one that I'm going through my head.
So,
Montevideo, Uruguay.
Yes, because I think we had the same teacher. We had the same Spanish teacher.
James, Brian, and Roy are who's left. No, not Roy. No, was it Roy?
Yeah, Roy's.
Roy?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. Y'all have to keep.
Probably go out this round anyway, but okay.
Look, I mean, I could just eliminate Roy for the fun of it, but I'm not going to do that this time. James, who finished last, actually? Who was eliminated?
I missed it.
Okay, so Brian will start us off with TV game shows that are definitely inferior to this one. Go.
Whose line is it anyway? Damn, I'm out.
Hey, whose line is not a game show?
It does have points, though, so.
But they don't
They
matter.
introduced it as the game, right?
Say what?
They introduced it as the game where everything's made up and the
And the
Points don't matter.
points don't matter.
It's
It
not
isn't. It isn't.
It's not a game show, though.
It is
Okay.
technically not.
Yeah. Brian has been self-eliminated. That was
Technically not.
This is the farthest I've gotten.
Me too.
I think that was the quickest after the start of a round that someone's been disqualified.
I was like, oh.
so. Last, it's James and Roy, right? So, all right. Roy, start us off with organs in the body.
Heart.
James,
Kidney.
Roy, and Roy's done. James, you have just gained 10 normal points for the first time, winning your first elimination game.
Ah, I called out liver.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I think you did.
I
Okay.
heard
I thought
the
you said-
at the end, but
Okay.
Redo.
Okay, that's fine. Let me think of a different category then. Let's see. All right, given the time frame this episode will release, let's start this over. Roy, start us with traditional Thanksgiving dishes.
Turkey.
James,
Ham.
Roy,
Cranberry sauce.
James.
Green beans.
I guess that's true.
Mac and cheese.
James,
Loaded mashed potatoes.
Mac and cheese.
did you just use mac and cheese twice?
He said mac and cheese
I
twice.
just called out the first time.
That's mac and cheese twice. James, you win anyway.
Okay.
And where do y'all go for Thanksgiving?
who has mac and cheese at
Yeah.
Thanksgiving?
And loaded
Corral.
potatoes?
Golden
I mean, I
Corral.
have had
Single
loaded
year.
potatoes. I'm surprised nobody said pumpkin pie.
Or
Listen,
stuffing.
everything
Or
pumpkin
dressing.
except for pumpkin spice lattes is nasty.
But I'm just gonna
Pumpkin spice period is nasty.
I'm gonna warn you, James. Josh is gonna message you and berate you for not thinking of more Thanksgiving things that are like stuffing, dressing. Like, come on, guys. That's some basic stuff.
Stuffing
Basic,
and dressing is the same thing.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
yeah,
And neither is
But
very good.
I would have counted it. So, all right, our next question for 10 sword points. It is a culture question. What reality TV show has the highest average viewership?
James?
James.
James? Hello?
I hear you. James?
American Idol.
No. Highest average viewership. It is still in syndication, by the way. What reality?
Drew.
Drew.
Dancing with the Stars?
Nope.
Tiffany?
Tiffany.
Survivor?
Survivor is correct. All right.
Survivor's the best one, too.
Tiffany,
I was
It's a very low bar.
you have 10
It's
sword
a
points.
very low bar.
It is a low bar. Is Tiffany, who's your target? Will that be Drew or Brian?
All right, guys. Drew?
Drew is coming down. I'm just going to leave you there.
Sorry,
in that
Drew.
order. I mean, it's sword points. What are you going to do? Usually you shoot up unless you're mad at somebody.
True.
All right, back-to-back culture questions. This one for 5 shield points. What painting is the painting sold for the highest price of all time? What painting is the painting sold for the highest price of all time? James.
Salvator Mundi?
That is correct. You happen to know how much it was sold for?
450.3 million.
Yeah, it was a lot. So, jeez. All right, that's 5 shield points, James. You're doing exceptionally well, and I'm disabling you. So
Sounds good.
That's gotta happen. That's just gotta happen. All right, our next question is in the science category. This one is also pretty interesting. What is the first drug used as a general anesthetic? What was the first drug used as a general anesthetic?
Drew.
Drew, what do you have?
Cocaine.
No, that's not what I have. But
Roy.
it wouldn't shock me. Roy, what do you have?
Morphine.
Nope.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, what do you have?
Sulfuric ether.
Yeah, Tiffany, I'll take your answer. It's diethyl ether, which is a sulfur-based thing. So I'll take it. That is for 10 normal points. So Tiffany comes up. James, you are able to answer again. And it was used in a dental surgery in the 1800s. So interesting. All right. Our next one is for 10 sword points. It is a history question. Who was the first American millionaire? Who was the first American millionaire?
Tiffany.
Drew.
I heard Tiffany first.
John Jacob Astor.
That is correct for 10 sword points. Your targets are James or Drew.
James.
All right, shield points are gone, and James has lost 5 of the regular health points, so field is tightening. All right, next question is a culture question. For all you foodies out there, this is for 10 normal points. Mexican, Chinese, and Italian. Polls frequently rank which of these as the most popular food in the world?
Roy.
Roy.
Mexican.
Nope. Mexican.
James.
Drew, what do you have?
Italian.
Italian is correct. And part of that is who doesn't love pasta? Who doesn't love pizza?
I think pizza was the first thing on top of the list.
Yeah. Mine too.
Yep. So, and even though it's kind of debatable,
even though I spelled most with a P.
Oh man, let me tell you, Rachel showed me her search history after some of these episodes, and it's just like I can't believe Google was able to read what she was going for. All right, our next viewer question from the night. Speaking of last year, comes from another former combatant. Jack Cornwall has written in a 10 sword point question. Name the 6 original members of Thundercats 80s cartoon. Name
Drew.
Drew.
Tigra, Snarf, Panthro, Lion-O, Wily Kit, Chitara, and Wily Cat.
No.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Tigra, Snarf, Panthro, Lion-O, Willy Cat, Chitara, and Wily Cat.
Nope, not what I have.
Roy.
Roy, what do you have?
And I may not get the names right. Jaga, Lion-O, Panthro, Tigra, Chitara, and Whitey Cat.
The person who wrote in the question is saying that I was right. I'm just saying. He just walked
Which technically I said it right first.
Jack. Jack, get in here. You're making me look bad.
What was the answer?
Hey, what's that guy doing?
Lion-O, Panthro. Snarf is not a character. He's not a member of the Thundercats. He's just a pet.
That's debatable.
You're talking the original
Give me a
Thundercats, right?
minute.
Yes.
Yes. They're also the main characters of the 2011 one, too.
So,
Yeah, these are just the original ones I gave you.
all right.
The only one I added was Snarf, and he is a major character in the show.
So,
I don't know. It doesn't count.
yeah, I'm going to throw this question out. Jack, you suck.
I put my headphones back in. He couldn't hear that.
Oh,
Can
damn.
I try real quick?
Sure.
Lion-O, Mumra, Chitara, Panthro, Tigra. See that one? There you go.
Mumra's the villain, so no.
So,
Listen, I never watched the show.
here's the answer Jack had. He had Lion-O, Panthro, Tigra, Chitara, Wily Kit, and Wily Cat.
Yes, everyone but Snarf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and there were a few that y'all threw in there that were not on this list. But Jack sucks. I'm gonna throw this question out. Let him know I said that, Tiffany. He'll appreciate it.
I will absolutely let him know that you said he sucks.
All right.
He said he sucked.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah, that's it, Tiffany. You pay attention to him, we'll finish the
I
show.
stopped at what? Finish in second place?
Exactly.
All right, James. You'll be out first.
All right. This
Okay, I'm putting
episode
the
is,
headphones back in.
this episode is guest starring Jack Cornwall, evidently.
Right?
So, guys, this next question doesn't bode well for me, just having threatened a former combatant. But we're doing a scavenger hunt, and I would like you guys to find the blunt object I would least like thrown at me. Whoever has the blunt object I would least like thrown at me wins.
Got it. Remote.
Calculator.
Is that a Texas Instruments?
It is, because this is my kid's schoolroom.
That would suck. God, he brought a printer.
Wait, I have a better one. Except I can't lift it up.
A motherboard or switchboard.
No, this is my mixer board.
Yeah.
A scanner.
Scanner. James. I mean, I guess it counts as a blunt object until it hits you.
That's hard glass right there. This is thick.
Okay. All right. Which of these would I least like thrown at me? I guess I'm going to assume that the person throwing it has the ability to throw it pretty hard.
Hard, full glass.
All right. I'm going to
Look at
eliminate...
all these knobs.
I'm going to eliminate the calculator and the mixer. The competition is between the wine bottle, the 8-ball, and the dang scanner. So...
Did I tell you I played softball?
Will this hurt? Yes.
Will this hurt? Okay. I have to go with the scanner. That's good. Look, it can print pain. All right, so here's what we're going to do. That was for 10 bow points. Brian, you have your pick of the litter. Scoreboard is your oyster. Who are you hitting?
James.
Wise choice, my friend. Wise choice.
What were those?
Bow points. Another object I would not like thrown at me. So. Although I would much rather you throw the bow at me than to use it to shoot an arrow at me, so I'll take that. Next question.
Let's say hypothetically we were playing a bingo game.
Yeah, hypothetically we're playing a bingo game, yeah.
And hypothetically I got bingo.
Ow.
All right. Let's I'm going to review your card. And you just tell me, hold on, I'm going to bring it up real quick.
I mean, it's theoretically possible.
I mean, all right. So I have your bingo card on my screen. So what do you have?
Disabled?
Yep.
Ryan says close enough. You did
Yep.
for the moon question.
Yep.
Target of bow points, shield points used.
That is correct. James has bingo.
Dang.
Was
Jeez.
fast.
Oh, that was quick.
I did not expect that to go that quick. Okay,
I
we're
think
gonna
we need a bigger board.
I'm gonna throw this away now.
have to.
Wait,
Okay.
so does it inadvertently helped him
Yeah.
getting hit?
Yep. So,
Damn.
so okay. Next week we're bringing back bingo with a bigger grid. I like
10 by
bingo.
10, right?
Yeah, yeah. That was good though. I like that you kept track of it. And in the future, again, if you keep track of stuff like that, you could realize, oh, somebody could be close to bingo here and maybe strategize. But there's only so much you can do. In the
Well,
meantime,
we don't know their cards.
No, that's true. So I will say everybody had the same options. It was just scrambled up. So this next question is a science question. And by the way, I did give James his 20 points for winning bingo as promised. But
Yeah, we saw.
so,
Thanks for pointing that out.
and on that note, I'm going to disable him for this next question. So the next question is a science question. What is the melting point of gold for 10 normal points?
True.
True.
1,948 degrees Fahrenheit.
That is correct for 10 normal points. Da-da-da-da-da. Dang, you three at the top. Do something about that. All right. Our next question is a history question for 10 shield points. What is the oldest continuous democracy on Earth? What is the oldest continuous democracy? James.
Tinwald?
No. What is the oldest continuous democracy? So that means there's been no major governmental change, like there's not been a form of government change for this place longer than any other, and it's been a democracy for its lifetime. Or a form of democracy, let me put it that way. I actually kind of disagree with that description, but that's another story. Roy.
The United States.
The United States of America is correct. It is a constitutional republic, but tomato democracy. So that's 10 shield points for Roy.
Okay, I'm done for the night.
You're protected.
Ron.
Oh, look, and now he's
Paul Ryan
frozen.
said so.
And now he's frozen.
Yeah, what a good spot.
Frozen in
I think he just needs to let it go.
Oh, that was a full-on Breakfast Club ending right there.
Yeah.
So our next question is a science question for 5 bow points. What is the most explosive chemical on Earth?
Brian.
Tiffany?
True.
Brian, what do you have?
Nitroglycerin?
Nope.
Roy.
Tiffany?
I heard Roy.
It's called azide. Azide?
Yeah, I'm gonna trust your pronunciation, but yeah, that's it. It's a good thing this will be at the bottom of the screen. That was for 5 bow points. Who are you hitting? I assume James. For his gargantuan.
Yeah, unfortunately, James, I got to do it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he won bingo within minutes. I still can't believe that. We need to revamp the bingo a bit. That's why we try these things out. Okay. Our next question is a history question for 5 sword points, which is fitting. When was the first rapier made?
James.
James.
1474.
That is not what I have, but I will double check it just to be sure.
The first what?
Rapier.
Rapier. 1474 is what I got also.
Yeah, I have it too. I just wrote it down wrong. I'm sorry, James. You are correct. For 10 sword points.
Mine showed me some wrappers. That was fun.
I'm so glad.
Really, I should not have helped him.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. I'm just glad it showed Tiffany wrappers and not something else. So.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
That could have been bad.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Our last, nope, not last. Our next viewer question for the night comes from our former champion, Chris Heflin, for 10 bow points. What year was the Commodore 64 released, and what year was it discontinued? What year was the Commodore 64 released, and what year was it discontinued?
James.
1982
and 1994.
That is correct for 10 bow points. James, you're going to be disabled, but before then, who are you hitting?
I will hit Tiffany.
Tiffany. Interesting. Interesting. I see a rivalry already happening here.
No, I want no part of rivalries. This is a whole other thing.
All right. Speaking of politics here, we are going to do a sales pitch next. So I don't know if you guys have seen this in previous episodes, but the way a sales pitch works is I give each of you 30 seconds to make your sales pitch as to why you deserve these 10 normal points. We will all, at the end of everyone's sales pitch, vote, but you cannot vote for yourself. You vote for someone else that you think made the best sales pitch. So you have 30 seconds to make your case. We'll start with Drew because that's who I see first. And I will let you know when that 30 seconds starts. Are you ready, Drew?
As ready as I'm going to be.
All right, 30 seconds starting now.
You should give me these 10 points because, look, I've got Voltron, I've got Groot, baby Groot, actually, and heck, I've got a TARDIS right here. So, why wouldn't you give me those points?
He's got a point.
Well, all right. I guess you're ceding the rest of your time. That's fine.
Yeah, I have nothing else to add.
Okay. Let me make my case then. All right, guys. I'm the host of this show. My opportunities for points are very, very low. I need these points. Because without these points, I will probably die. I will probably die first. I need these points. You guys get points all the time. I rarely get points. I give you guys points you don't deserve sometimes, frankly. Sometimes I say close enough. I think that's pretty generous. I think that generosity should be rewarded. Whew, I barely made it in 30 seconds there. Roy, start your pitch now.
Well, my pitch is very simple. These are probably going to be the only points I get all season long. I've got a wedding coming up. I need these points. I've got to have something to brag about to my future son-in-law. I'll forfeit everything else. Thank you for your consideration.
Tiffany, you go ahead, starting now.
Well, clearly I need the points because I'm right in the middle. And my husband got second place last time. I have to do better than that. He's already tried to hijack the show. I have to have the point so that I can finish higher than he did. That's all.
That's all. Okay. All right. Brian, start your pitch starting now.
Listen, I have a disadvantage. My hands are slow. I cannot type as fast as everyone else here. Everybody's using Windows. I'm on a MacBook Pro, which is not really professional at all. So I really need your points, please. I was last place in typing class.
Are you giving up the rest of your time?
Yes.
All right, James. Start your pitch now.
Okay, so I highly doubt I'm going to get any points, but this is going to be my plea. Before combatants, we are entertainers with this show. This is a show for other people's entertainment. I am a returning combatant. Watching me lose yet again is just not satisfying for the show. But I also think that that's not really going to hold up. So if not me, then Ryan. Do Ryan. Give the points to Ryan. Let's fair game among each other. We're not going to. Let's just. Okay, I'm trying to get Ryan on my side, so vote for Ryan.
It's like a victim contest, man.
Jiminy Crickets on a pogo stick.
All right.
It's hard to think like that.
Yeah, I know. I love the sales pitch because it forces everybody to, and then at the end you got to pick somebody to be nice to. So,
Oof.
is anybody willing to cast their vote first? James?
I'm voting for Ryan.
Yeah, I'm voting for you because I will appreciate a certain degree of, butt kissing. So
The exact same thing that happened last season.
flattery will get you far. So James has one vote. I have one vote. Would anyone else like to vote?
Was that my last? Oh.
Go ahead.
I'll vote for Roy.
Okay, one vote for Roy. Roy, who are you voting for?
Actually, I sat there and binged watch all of last season, so I've got to go with the sympathy vote for James.
Two for James. What the heck? James isn't
It
voting.
looks like I froze up.
I thought you were going to say sympathy for me because I was married to Jack.
You have my sympathy now. So Tiffany and Brian, either of you ready to cast your vote?
Who's in last place?
You and Tiffany. Drew.
So.
Oh, no, wait. You mean on the scoreboard? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
On the scoreboard, it would be you, Tiffany, and me.
Okay, Tiffany.
Tiffany has one vote. Tiffany, who are you voting for? And if it ties, we'll end up on a runoff. We'll do that.
I'll vote for Brian.
Brian,
Since we're
okay.
bringing up the rear.
So, James won the sales pitch. What the heck?
How on earth?
To break this bad boy open.
James won the. I legitimately. This is like 2016 all over again. I just don't understand how it happened.
Please.
We have hanging chads going on here or something?
I'll reverse
Our next question. Oh gosh, I still can't get over that result. For 10 normal points, a culture question. How many points were scored in the highest scoring World Cup game? How many points were scored in the highest scoring World Cup game? And of course, I'm talking soccer.
Tiffany,
Tiffany,
do you want how many total points or how many the winning team had?
total points.
145.
James, no, I got it.
Dang it.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, 162. Sorry, I didn't know I had to add them.
No, that's not it. James.
Oh, I was going to say 162.
Yeah, I have
Wait.
yeah, 145 to 17 in 1995.
No.
Brian.
Oh,
Brian, what do you have?
Tiffany, we're
75.
looking at rugby.
No,
Yeah, that's what it gave me first. I'm still looking.
no, Brian.
7 to 5.
Who knew?
Oh, 7
You
to
made the
7 to 5.
sentence.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But I was looking for the total. But what were the teams? Just so we know for sure.
Look, what was Austria? I think. Let's see. Austria,
Austria.
It was
and
Let's put another.
I just saw
shrimp
numbers
on
and
the
skimmed on that.
yeah. I understand. I just want to make sure we're looking at the same
And
game.
Switzerland,
Is
I
it-
think.
Yep,
Yeah, I think it's Austria versus Switzerland, 1954.
that is correct.
Yeah.
So Brian, I'll give you the points. You were correct.
Finally.
He said
Oh,
five.
fast.
It
You have
gets
like
that
someone
way.
else typing for them. Like
Hire somebody to do it off the
they
side.
do. They're subcontracting typers or something.
Typing class in high school on a typewriter, not a computer, on a typewriter. Just saying.
All right, our next one is a science question, and I don't know how to pronounce the answer, so good luck. What is the world's smallest vertebrae for 10 sword points? What is the world's smallest vertebrae? James.
Pedocrypus progenitica?
Drew?
No, not what I have. It's
Roy.
Oh.
Roy, what do you have?
Never mind.
Drew?
It went frog.
I saw that too.
Did somebody
I'm going to
else?
try, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Pedophrene omnissus?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. True. But, okay, if you haven't seen this thing, go look it up. It is a really, really small frog. It's on a dime. Okay, Drew.
Yeah, it is small.
Who are you talking?
What? Oh, James, of course.
I figured. I just options, Keep it honest. All right, our last viewer question of the night comes from. Oh, what was that? General sigh of discomfort and sudden freezing on James's part. Okay, I think we have James back. Next question is the final viewer question of the night. It comes from Nicole Stanley for 10 normal points. Which U.S. president made the dog name Fido famous?
Drew.
Roy.
Drew, what do you have?
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct for 10 normal points. I would disable you, except we are at the last question for the night, and I want everybody to participate. The last question
Can y'all hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, that was really funny because you said, all right, the question is, and then you froze. And then like 2 seconds later, I hear, Drew, Abraham Lincoln. And I was like, I have no idea what was just talked about.
I'm not even going to tell you. You just watch the episode and find out. Our next question is of the.
I think I've come to the conclusion I'm going to restart my computer before this again.
Yeah.
It helps that I'm on a brand new computer.
I would recommend to everyone, if you have to defrag or whatever, you might want to do it. Okay, our last question for the night is of the random category because I like to always end with a random category question. And in a sense, it's actually you guys asking the questions because we're going to play a round of 20 questions. I know most of you probably understand how 20 questions work, but just in case there are people watching that do not, the way 20 questions work is I'm thinking of something. It could be a person, place, thing, whatever. It could be even the concept. And these guys can ask 20 yes or no questions to narrow down what it is. Now, the questions will go in order on the scoreboard. However, if you want to guess what it is, you can just call out your name and guess what that thing is. But
can you only guess once? Like if you're wrong, you're out?
No. If you guess, that counts towards the question count total.
Okay.
Once we hit 20 questions, if you guys haven't got it, I get the points. So I'll keep track of the number of questions. We will go in scoreboard order. So, James, you get the first question.
Is it an animal?
No. Drew.
Is it a vegetable?
No. Brian.
Is it a human?
No. Tiffany.
Is it living?
Yes. Roy. Roy?
Is it mineral?
No.
What was that last
What
question?
did he say?
Is it mineral? And I said no. It is living, just to clarify that the answer to Tiffany's question was yes. So y'all are at 5. James, start the next round of questions.
I think he's frozen.
I think so too.
Do we see it? Wait, can y'all not hear me?
We can hear you now.
Like it's getting choked. It's just like.
Okay. Do we see it every day?
Not all of us, no. Okay, so next would be Drew.
Is it the color green?
Yes. Brian.
Does it have cells?
Yes. Tiffany.
Can it make its own food?
Yes. Roy.
Is it a frog?
No. James.
I have a guess.
Drew.
My guess is it's grass.
No.
Well, you said it's not a vegetable.
Yeah, but then it's very obvious it's a plant. So he's thinking vegetables you eat, not vegetable as in the normal way we would word it in 20 questions.
Yeah, I took
Brian.
it as something you eat. If you had said vegetation, I would have said yes.
Brian.
James.
Algae.
Nope. Brian.
Is it a tree?
No.
Dang.
Tiffany. You might want to think of some narrowing factors. Something.
Yeah. Can bees get pollen from it?
Let me get back to you on that. I just want to be sure. Yeah, surprisingly, yes. Yeah, that is. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, give y'all a freebie. That is not a helpful thing at all to know. So,
Okay.
Roy.
Is it predominantly in the South?
I'll go ahead and cheat and give y'all another answer. Midwest is best.
Oh, bro. Okay.
I said Midwest is best. Okay. So, James.
Is it typically shorter than a person?
That's a difficult question to answer without giving more away. So I'm gonna err on the side of no-ish. That sounds evasive, but once you figure out what it is, you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. True.
Is it a bush?
No.
I have a guess.
Tiffany?
Is it a cactus?
It is a cactus. Tiffany, that is for 10 normal points. That means you are back up a bit. Wow. So that was a cactus. So the reason I said about is it normally shorter than a person? Some species, yes. Other species, no. So I don't know what to say about that, but it is a cactus. And
So you said it's in the Midwest, so you're talking Kansas?
No, I think he means more west, as in New Mexico.
And like deserts and stuff, I would guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Admittedly, I was thinking somewhere around the Mississippi, which threw me off.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, sorry.
Midwest is a very general term.
Yeah, it's a big area.
Hey, it helped me.
Yeah. Well, that's it for tonight,
And
guys.
I won't fight you over it.
Yeah, it's nitpicky a bit, I guess, but I mean,
And that's why Ryan gives the points.
That's why he warned us this game isn't fair.
I that warning is for multiple reasons. One, because it's not fair. Two, because it's not fair. And three, because sometimes I'm just wrong on things, and I don't want to pretend like I'm always right. So there we go. So that's it for tonight. Thank you all for coming out. We're going to have a wonderful season with you lot. I think it's going to be a great time. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you watching. If you like what you see with the Raw Quiz Show, please like, subscribe, comment below. If you're wondering what to comment below, I'll get to that in just a second. But first, I did also want to say that we have a Facebook group. The Raw Quiz Show is on Facebook, where you can see this moon logo here, and I tilted my head the wrong way because I'm mirrored and I can't do anything right. But please join the Facebook group, because there will be opportunities to support these combatants on the Facebook group. But tonight, there's also a chance to support these combatants here as well, even though James has disappeared. So here's how this works.
He doesn't need the help.
We have a support
Yes, I do.
The support question this week: leave a comment in the YouTube comments with the answer to this question and the person you would like to support. It's a very simple question. I think I'm going to ask it every season, but I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. And by thinking, I mean I'm running it through a random number generator to get an answer, and good luck. So, look, guys, if you just select a number, 1 through 100, post it in the comments, and name the person here you would like to support, that person could gain 10 support points at the beginning of next episode. The people you can support, of course, are Drew Dodgen, Roy Short, Tiffany Cornwall, Brian Lopez, and James Hamrick, who is obviously busy with other things right now.
Sorry.
I've always wanted to do that. I'm not even a teacher, so. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. I do know that there are a couple people here who are content creators online. Drew, would you like to tell our audience what you do online?
Yes, I have 2 podcasts. The first one I'm going to promote is the Cellcast, where we review animated movies, both old, new, here and there. The week this is coming out, we're going to be re-releasing our episode review on Kiki's Delivery Service, so keep an eye out for that. Also, I'm on another podcast called the Movie of the Week podcast, where we review live-action movies. So I don't know what the release for that one week is, so just keep an eye out for that one as well.
Yeah, this will be 2 weeks out from this record date, so I get it. Sometimes.
Oh, I don't know what episode comes out when it does. I just know what I've had to record. I'm not in charge of when that one goes out.
I get it. You're just required to be in the seat, much like tonight.
That one I'm the talent on.
You're the talent here, too. So, James, I know you also are a content creator as well. Would you like to plug the podcast you're a part of?
Sure. Yeah, I am a co-host over at Franchise Fatigue Podcast. Me and my co-host pick a different franchise and record over each episode of the series, giving each specific film its full review, as well as talking about its production. We've had both Drew and Ryan on as guests, so check out their episodes there. I'm also an admin over at a Star Wars group called The Outer Rim, a Star Wars group on Facebook. So if you're also excited for the Mandalorian coming up, we'll have a lot of discussion there.
Yep.
I will also say right quick, James was on our review of Monsters Incorporated, so check him out there as well.
That explains why you watched it recently. That makes sense. So that, and it's just a good movie. But
Indeed.
So yeah, for franchise fatigue, I was on for Doctor Strange and the Incredible Hulk in the MCU. So I remember that.
And the Force Awakens when we did Star Wars.
Yes, that's correct. And you guys just finished the Bourne series.
Yep.
Awesome.
I was on for Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Nice. So you're the guy in the chair.
Always the guy in the chair.
Well, if you want to see more of these guys, you can check out Franchise Fatigue, the Cellcast, and the Movie of the Week podcast. It's been great. I just want to open opportunities. Roy, Tiffany, Brian, you guys got anything to promote, or are you good? No, that's okay. Well, thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Be sure to leave a comment. Support these guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment. We need the support. This show needs to grow. I need to be able to monetize this thing. We're at 31 subscribers. I need at least 1,000. Let's make it happen. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, day, or whenever you're watching.